the Systemagic YouTube channel. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Greg, this is Andrew, and we are playing some more Vintage Cube, as this is Cube Week on Systemagic, and we've just opened our first pack. Andrew, what are some cards that jump out to you in this pack?
Yeah, so I mean, everyone who watches the stream regularly probably knows at this point how highly I value the fetch lands these days. Just in a world where there's duels open, they're really good. I like Caracas a lot. Ancient Tomb I basically play in every deck, and it's always impressive. But Mana Drain is kind of one of the original busted Magic cards. Being counterspell that just gives you that huge mana boost is really messed up. And if you take it first pick, you can off-draft a deck where you can really push the mana to its limits.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be taking Mana Drain here. I don't really think it's competitive. The pack is not that great.
Yeah. And thanks for asking many people. Today's candle sponsor is a nice Coastal Wind and Lavender candle from Target's Threshold brand. Now, if that scares you, don't worry. This is with their new Safe Glass, immune from burns and lacerations. Although it does mean that they've upgraded to their Crackling Wick, which is one of Andrew's least favorite things.
It's kind of annoying, but yeah.
It's not that annoying.
Jeez. And this is our pack 2? My god, this is not a good pack.
Yeah.
Any way you slice it, I mean, there's nothing that exciting. The best card, I think, is probably Wasteland, which plays really nice in green land synergies and in red and white aggro decks. But that doesn't really play well with Mana Drain at all. In fact, most of my Mana Drain decks aren't even willing to play that card because, like, my mana requirement's usually pretty steep.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to take it here. Like, I think I'm going to take some sort of middling blue card, like Stowaway or Triticors. Between those cards, I slightly prefer the Stowaway, but I wouldn't fault people taking almost anything here. The pack is so bad.
Yeah. Any consideration for Talisman?
It's fine. I don't like the Talismans that much.
Yeah.
I think that, like, you often prefer to just play interaction up the curve and not to mess around with these too much. And I do like Stow with counterspells. Like, that is kind of a combo, right? Like, you
That's true, yeah.
play Stowaway, and the next turn you just pass and then Mana Drain them.
Yeah. Also, the candle sponsor has been changed. Since Andrew's mom is here, we're changing it to the Yankee Candle Clean Cotton Candle, one of many candles gifted to us by friend of the stream, Linda Ellenbogen. And really a lovely candle.
Yeah, but not a lovely pack. So
it's fine.
So the thing with this pack is Oracle of Moldiah is washed. It's basically the category of 4-mana cards. It's kind of being outclassed these days.
Yeah. So
I think the pick ultimately comes down to Spar's Headquarters versus Watery Grave.
Okay.
It's very real to take Spar's Headquarters because it like works with more fetches. But personally, I actually really like Blue-Black. It's probably my favorite art to draft in the cube at the moment. So I think I'm going to take Watery Grave here. Okay. But honestly, it's pretty close. I wouldn't fall down.
And you think Headquarters over Tundra just because of the...
I think so, just like more fetchable.
Yeah.
Like fetchability is really the metric I care about the most. Okay, this pack is going somewhere. This is a little bit better. So one option is we could just take V-Click, just try to draft some sort of fair blue deck. I like fair blue decks a lot.
Okay.
And I think V-Click's quite good. I mean, just disrupting combos, having flash. It's a pretty nice card. It also plays nicely with this. The other pick, I think, is to take Dream Halls.
Okay.
And try to draft some sort of nonsense combo-y deck.
Okay.
To be honest, I do not like nonsense combo decks in the cube that much. I kind of think if you're drafting to win, you should just take V-Click here.
Okay.
But...
no Scarab Geezy consideration?
Scarab Geezy's fine, but it's a good 5-drop in a sea of good 5-drops.
Okay.
I mostly think this pick comes down to whether we want to win or have fun, but like we could take Dream Halls and see where it takes us. I'm not unwilling to do that. I also do like Fire Covenant, although I don't really like it with the cards we have.
Sure. Let's take V-Click.
All right, we can. Greg's in charge. We can take V-Click.
Nice.
Okay. Well, so now we're getting somewhere. So these are some pretty late black cards we're seeing here. This Concealing Curtains and this Corpse Dance. I like Oath of Druids. I don't really think we look like deck for it, but there's also Balance. Okay, so Balance is very strong.
Okay.
None of the cards we have go with it at all.
Sure.
But I'm sort of interested in speculatively picking it and seeing what happens.
Okay.
It's like the only card here that is potentially to be really messed up.
Sure.
Like the decks where Balance is good, it's in like the best 3 cards in your deck, and we might not draft one of those decks, but I think it's worth the risk to take it. I mean,
we're not really passing anything up. So.
Yeah, I don't care if we miss out on Concealing Curtains or a Corpse Dance. I'm just gonna take Balance and we'll like see what happens.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean, it kind of things like Reanimator is open to me.
Okay.
That's sort of the vibes I'm getting. I don't like Exhume that much, as I've discussed.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. There's also Windswept Heath and Goldspan, though. Goldspan is one of the good 5-drops in the queue.
Sure.
It is a 5-drop, but it's definitely one of the ones you want. but I wouldn't. It might just be right to take Exhume and just try to like commit. Like mostly what I like about that is we don't pass Exhume in some sense. I don't really want to take Exile Triumph. We already have a blue deck land. I don't care about this.
Yeah.
It's between Winslow Teeth, Exhume, and Goldspan for me. I'm not really sure which I like the most. Maybe just take Goldspan, honestly.
Okay.
I think it's the best
My
card.
instinct is Heath, but you know way more than I do.
I think I'm going to take Goldspan.
Okay.
Okay, well, actually, this works out really nicely.
Okay.
So, I actually also really like Glorybringer.
Yep.
Happy to take that. So, into some sort of blue-red deck. Sometimes these blue-red decks end up just being kind of disruption and fair cards, and that's totally fine.
Sure.
Just like use counterspells and V-click to buy time, eventually finish with these dragons, quick clock.
Yeah.
Goldspan also lets you do counter magic interaction the turn you play it, which is really nice.
Yeah.
We also could easily incorporate a twin or a Sneak and Show's theme into this like mostly fair deck.
Okay.
That's totally fine too. Here it's easy Mizium Mortar, just good cheap interaction, hard to pass up.
What's with this old border Mizium Mortars?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay.
Very reasonable question. Ooh. Okay, I like
what
where
the
this
fair blue-red. That is... Also, I want to point out there hasn't been a blue card in the last, like, 4 packs, other than Upheaval.
Yeah, I know, but I don't care.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind taking Grimlock Mints here. We could take, like, Yogg or something.
What about Inspired Ultimatum?
I mean, this is a Dream Halls card.
Oh, I see, okay.
I don't really like playing this card just to, like, fairly play it.
Yeah.
It's also not very good with Mana Drain.
Yeah.
I think just taking Grimmy is fine.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, this Wield, I'm going to take it. I know it doesn't really go with what we're doing, but
yeah,
we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Huh. Well, now that we're already red, I mean, I don't mind Dig Through Time. Totally playable card.
Yeah.
I like Fire Covenant a lot more than I like Dig Through Time, though.
Okay.
So I'm pretty inclined to just take it, and we might splash it, we might not. But we have a Water Grave. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And this card has been quite good for me. So those who don't know what this card does, it's an instant. It's an instant. You pay X life. You deal X damage divided anyone you choose among any number of creatures.
Yeah.
So the creature that I've described this is it's sort of like Toxic Deluge that only kills their stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's an instant.
Yeah.
The trade-off for that is it usually costs you more life.
Sure.
But I've generally found that to be a trade that's like at least close, sometimes beneficial. So I'm pretty reasonably happy. This is also good, a nice signet, for fixing our Fire Covenant deck. Sorry, let me just adjust our curve a little bit to my exacting specifications. Hold on. So this is here, this goes here, this goes here, this is a 3, this is a 5. Yeah, okay. What?
Okay.
What don't you like about how I
What's the gap between...
Oh, that did not make sense, yeah.
Also, you confidently said this is a 5 as you played with the card Fire Covenant.
Yeah, Alright. So this deck... We need some... Wow. Okay, so it does seem mono red is open, is what that means.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to switch to mono red, but I don't think it's out of the question.
That's true. We do certainly have some cards.
Well, we don't have any of the good mono red cards is the thing.
Yeah.
I don't really like drafting, like, middling mono red decks. Okay, and now there's this pack. So this pack has some pretty reasonable options. I mean, basically, I really like cheap counter magic.
Sure.
Is the thing. Just great way to interact. Works really nicely. And that really gives me some faith that I think that blue is actually in a fine place.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's incredibly open RC, but I think it's open enough that we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Good evening, Glarm. So
no, I think he was only good eveninging me.
Are you system now? Wow, are you taking my role? But yeah, I'm pretty happy to just take Fawn here.
Yeah. Any consideration for Rabble Master?
Definitely. I mean, you think we're drafting mono red, that's the card we pick. Yeah. And I also think it's like the third best card in the pack after Force, Miscalc, Rabble Master might be third.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't like it that much. Also, there is some logic taking like the Ballista to go with like the Mana Drain and stuff, but it doesn't look like we're that close to that sort of deck. There is like a big blue kind of tap out deck that exists. Yeah. But we're looking more like towards a lean interactive blue deck here.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. All right. So, I mean, Teferi is obscene.
Yeah.
Fire Confidence is quite good, but I think we should just take Arid Mesa. It already gets blue and red.
Okay, sure.
And it will help with whatever splashes we may or may not do, such as the Fire Covenant, such as the Teferi Fit Wheels. Like,
yeah, okay.
Whatever. Like, I think we should just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to get away from that. I don't really believe in passing the fetch for these cards, even though they're pretty good.
Yep.
Maybe I'd pass a fetch that wasn't kind of all set, but this fetch is just, like, perfectly set up to be all our colors.
Okay.
Alright, so the first question I have is, are we a Skull Clamp deck? really look like it. We have a few things, but none of the big payoffs. So that means this pick is going to fundamentally come down to Baleful Strix versus a speculative Pestermite.
Okay.
Yeah, morale is low once again.
Morale is so low.
The thing about Pestermite is I sort of have come down on the twin combo, but I still don't mind it.
Sure.
The Keeling and Dread combos, you have to be really cognizant of your mana because KGG is triple red.
Right.
And twin is double red on 4.
Right.
Which we don't have that much right now, but we could get.
Yeah, I mean, we do have 2 double red 5 drops. So we're definitely playing some red mana.
I think we should just take the Pestermite and see what happens.
I agree.
Ooh, wow. What a pack. My god. So, Season Pyro and Express Radiation are both absolutely great for our deck. Exactly what we're looking for.
Yep.
I think between the two, I slightly prefer Season Pyro, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't fault anyone for taking the iteration here. The reason I prefer Season Pyro is it just has more board impact, more kind of immediate effect on the game.
Yeah.
And I think in the end, that is more important to me. But yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable to take iteration here. I wouldn't fault you for that. I like Duretti too, but I'd rather take the card that's not on the splash than the one that is, pretty much.
Yeah. Also,
Also, now that we have the Season Pyro, if the Skull Clamp does wheel, I'm going to slam it.
Sure.
I just didn't want to take it when we kind of didn't have anything with it. Wow, and actually this is great too. Smuggler's Copter, if you have the creatures to support it, is a really good card.
Okay.
You have to mean it. It takes a lot of crews, but we actually are doing pretty decently on crews, even with Robert, which might be in the sideboard. But like, this crews it, this crews it, this crews it, right?
Yeah.
Like we're doing pretty well. So I think we should just take it.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind Otawara, would obviously certainly play that card, but I don't want to take it over Smuggler Copter. I really like the Copter. Okay, so I don't mind either Embers Shieldbreaker or Darkfleet Daredevil, but I think we kind of have to take Fetchable Blue-Red.
Yeah, I like Fetchable Blue-Red.
That just seems hard to pass up. Also, we'll support a potential white splash that we could, in theory, move towards. I don't know if we will or not, but we do have 3 free white sources at this point.
Sure.
The Watergrave is not looking great. Like this card's sort of in our sideboard right now in my head.
Okay,
but yeah. I mean, that's sort of fair, Blazing Shark. I think our deck is currently pretty red. Like, I'm sort of just intending to draft a deck where that's possible, like, partially because of this stuff. Wow. Okay, that's a really late deck. I don't know what's going on that Dak is in the pack still, but Dak is incredible.
Yeah.
Just stealing artifacts is so good in this cube, and then afterwards it just sits around and loots every turn.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you often get a full card out of Dak the first turn it comes down, and then anything he does after that is gravy.
Vents.
Yeah. Untapped blue-red, exactly what we need here. No real thought to anything else. Love to have that. We're just kind of settling into a fair blue-red interact deck, which I think is a fine place to be.
Yeah.
In these decks, I tend to try to prioritize quick clocks and cheap counter magic.
Okay.
Cheap burn spells will certainly play as well, but that I don't tend to prioritize. I hope to get those kind of late.
Yeah.
And just spend my early picks taking like mana drains, force of negations, and like that kind of thing.
Sure.
Also, if we obviously open busted cards, we'll take them. Wow. Okay, Realmmaster Wield. I mean, I do love the finisher, but we should take Realmmaster here.
Okay.
I don't mind Snap either. Would probably play Snap in this deck, but
yeah.
it's no Realmmaster. This is just such a good clock. Wow. All right.
Woo!
I mean, it seems like red is very open in our seats.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna just take the Fiery Confluence here and be happy with that. Our deck's clock is pretty fast. Like the deal 6 is pretty real here. As always, destroying artifacts is great. Sweet Burn a Pinch is good.
Yep.
Very nice card for us to have. Do I think Crystalline Shine is Ground Disguise? That is a good question.
I think so, yeah.
It is hard to argue with the facts. I don't think we're going to Splash Container Priest. We could, side in a Splash Container Priest, I suppose. But that's probably more realistic than us wanting Fire Blast. I kind of can imagine this kind of deck. Fire Blast also ain't what it used to be. I don't know. Even in Mono Red, it's kind of gone downhill.
Yeah.
I mean, this pack is some garbage. I don't know. We can take Sarah Paragon or Raging Ravine. Doesn't really matter.
You do love randomly taking Sarah Paragon.
Well, I like Sarah Paragon. It's not that random.
I just meant in our last Q draft, you very randomly took it.
Yeah.
Grave Titan last pick? Poor Grave Titan.
That's really weird. I like Grave Titan. I mean, as always, I just think it's... Whoa. My God. I mean, obviously, this is a great pack. Many strong options. Brazebar, a very good card for this kind of deck.
Yeah.
Dragon Range Channel actually is a pretty good card for this kind of deck. I would happily splash Fallen Shinobi. We're taking Mox Trivia, obviously. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's not only a Mox, it's an on-color fucking Mox. Not a very interesting pick at all. Honestly, I think there's a pretty good chance Dragon Range Channel wheels from this pack, and I will definitely play it.
Yeah.
Because we have a pretty decent count of non-creature spells, and, it's a pretty good card.
Yeah.
So, and we have some artifacts for Delirium. I think we're kind of doing it on that. And then there's this pack. Okay, not a great pack for us or anything, but it's fine. I wouldn't mind one of these blue-red lands, but honestly, I think one of them is pretty likely to wheel.
Yeah.
The card I like here is a Braid.
Okay.
What I like about a Braid is mainly that in almost every deck that doesn't have creatures, they has artifacts in Midrange Cube. Like, the Storm decks almost always have good ones, and this is that. The wheels, wheels are not good in the abstract. You do need ways to enable them, but I think these days the ways to enable them have really increased in frequency. So I'm actually very willing to move in on like pack 1 wheels and just kind of see what happens, if that makes sense. So for instance, like Bowmasters and Shieldred are both really good fair cards that happen to play nice with wheels. Narset ditto that, actually. And probably we're going to take Narset here.
I think so.
I don't really see anything else that jumps out at me. Yeah, I mean, I like Narset a lot. Mostly just mess with your opponent randomly, double, dig through times, good card advantage.
Yeah.
Nothing to really complain about on Narset, I think. Oh, and Remand that is. Love cheap counter magic like Remand. Very happy to play that. I don't mind Verdant Catacombs or whatever, but yeah. The Recruiter Key thing is somewhat real. I think it's pretty slow, so I don't tend to put that much priority on it. That's a very late animate dead. Man, we've seen a lot of good animation. Maybe our Remand deck would have been better, although weirdly we haven't seen any good fatties.
Yeah.
So I don't really know where that like leaves us, but it's not our problem. So let's see. This is 6 lands, so 19 cards. We do need some more playables, probably. I mean, I don't love Sorrow of Temptation. It's playable. Frantic Search is playable, but we're not really doing anything with it.
Char?
I don't want to play Char in a deck like this. We're too controlling for that. I think we should take Sower, but it's very medium. We could even when we crazy take Animate Dead with intent to splash it.
Sure.
Just like bring back these dragon stuff. That's honestly maybe we should do. Although Water is so unfetchable. Yeah, I think we should take Sower, but I'm not happy about it. I'm gonna put it in the sideboard. In fact, that's how unhappy I am. Oh, okay, but I mean, that's a very late Solitude. I wish I could take that. I'm not really in a place to do so.
I don't think so.
I mean, probably we'll just take Chain Lightning. Good 1 mana kill spell.
Yeah.
Usually they can't pay. Very happy to play it. Also finish them off in a pinch. Like, our deck is a very good clock, you know. Like,
yeah.
I don't mind Thundermaw either, but it's honestly my 3rd favorite of these 3. So I'm not, like, chomping at the bit to take my 3rd 5-drop. Like, that just isn't important. Okay, but that actually is Kiki, and I think we're gonna play the Kiki Pestomite.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'd be nice to get more pieces, like the Twin is good and stuff, but this card's pretty reasonable just to have in our deck, too.
Yeah.
Like, just, copy some dragons and, go to town.
Yeah.
And I'm actually pretty happy to play Magda, too.
Yeah.
I mean, this card's kind of one of the unsung heroes of Vintage Cube. It kind of does a lot.
Plus, it can tutor up Glorybringer.
Well, and it actually works really nicely with Smuggler's Copter.
Oh, that's true.
That's energy even real, unlike the one you described. So, oh yeah, and there's our DRC on the wheel, as I anticipated. Very happy to have that.
Have you the feeling of being someone who plays a lot of limited and standard and stuff, and then playing a commander game against Magda, and at some point they sack 5 treasures and tutor for a dragon, and you're like, what the fuck did you just do? And they're like, oh yeah, this card. What do you mean? That's what Magda does.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, I played with that card many, many, many times and did not know it had that line of text.
And I don't think this really lives such up. We have too much counter magic for that. How about you just take a Spire Bluff, though? Just, not top tier fixing, but fine.
Sure.
God, this draft is so weird. The way I feel in this draft is that red was very open, but I didn't want to draft mono red because I hate mono red. Yeah. It's not very good.
Yeah.
But I don't know what red X deck we were supposed to be, is the weird part. It seemed like white was a little open, black was a little open, but Reanimator was opening so there were no fatties. There was all this weird stuff happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like this card a lot. Actually, I think this is kind of disrespectful. It's not good in this deck, but we can take it, obviously. Are we willing to play Time Warp? Maybe. I like Time Warp. I could see it. We have some Planeswalkers to untap with. I guess they're both, not that great to Time Warp with, but, you could, hit them with Goldspan, then Time Warp. That's pretty strong.
That's true.
We might play this Time Warp. I like this card. This is very disrespectful to the Recurring Nightmare. This card is good. I mean, it takes work, but it's strong. Yeah, we'll take the Sundering Titan, whatever. Hate from the person who needs their fatties that they're hoping to wheel,
Yeah.
That'll teach them.
But we also took their Recurring Nightmare, so.
Yeah, I'm teaching them.
Yeah.
Did I make it clear that that'll teach them?
I mean, you're teaching them to find the open archetype and get punished for it? Because it was too open?
Yes. Alright, and a Marshmallow Would Light last, sure.
I prefer April of Otherworldly Light.
What was the actual kill?
I think in the deck DC is
Oh,
explaining.
I see.
With Magda.
Okay, so this is definitely not in. We don't actually need as far as that Quizzic's not playing any white. This is fine as a blue-red land that enters play tapped. All of these definitely making it. The Talisman probably not good enough, given that we don't actually have any black in our deck right now. If we want to play the Fire Covenant, we can play the black and the Watery Grave, but I don't really want to do that.
We can side it in against creature decks.
Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable to me. So this is basic. It's probably just like these exact 23.
Yeah.
Let's see. We can look at other options. Like this card is probably the best card in our sideboard, like the most reasonable card to main deck.
Okay, over Sower.
Yeah, I think Sower's kind of washed.
Yeah.
No, I don't have your LED. I'm playing a pretty medium blue-red like fair deck here with Splinter Twin and like just kind of grindy counter spells.
Yeah.
So. I don't have your LED. Also, if you're playing the Broken Reach deck, you probably shouldn't try to wheel LED. Like I think you should take LED like over basically everything once you have Breach. Like just like pick your fucking Black Lotus is my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the days we were trying to like wheel, you took Library. Yeah, I would take LED. If you don't have Brain Piece yet, it's a little more complicated. But I don't like Library that much. I don't know what exactly your deck looks like or anything. But I don't think the picture describing is obviously right. Anyway, yeah, I like this card. It's pretty reasonable. We could definitely play it, but I don't really know what I like it over. Yeah, this seems fine.
We could Kiki Jiki our Magda, and then when we tap it, we get 2 treasures.
Well, I love to Kiki Jiki Magda, yeah. This is honestly probably the worst deck we drafted on stream in this particular Q session, but that doesn't mean our deck is actually bad or anything. Just that it's pretty mid.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of fucking great decks. Like our last deck was just obscene.
Max wants to know if DRC is good.
I guess we didn't get there that hard on it. So let's see. This is a sorcery. This is an instant. This is a sorcery. I mean, we're pretty good at getting sorcery instant creature in the bin easily, and you can usually surveil into lands. We have like a few artifacts too that like could happen.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable. It's not excellent here, but I think it's fine. And I really like that it's a 1-mana threat that provides filtering. Like,
yeah.
I think it's worth playing. Again, nothing like special. There are decks I've had that they're better. If you get like Mishra's Bauble, obviously that's a great reason.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to be able to treat Delirium kind of eventually, is my prediction. Do I want Daredevil over Pestermite? Well, I have Kiki Jiki, so I don't really want to cut Pestermite.
Yeah.
Like, I like this combo is not irrelevant to our deck. I understand this deck isn't like particularly all in on it, but it is like relevant.
Yeah.
I think this is probably just the exact deck is my guess. I think our curve's low enough that we don't need Data Daredevil.
I think so.
Okay, and Moto suggested 7-5, which honestly sounds about right to me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 red sources, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. Yeah, that sounds right.
That seems right.
And I'm just counting the Mox as a full land, which is what I normally do.
Yeah.
Again, I think even playing one less land, it wouldn't be crazy, but our curve's a little bit high, so I like the 17 here.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird that we didn't see more Twin pieces. Twin is like not that good these days, so I often see like Twins going late and stuff.
Is the cube such that every card is in every draft?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think most cards are in most drafts.
Okay.
So it is possible that just like we got Pestermite Kiki, that Twin and Deceiver just weren't opened.
Sure.
Like that is certainly plausible. And I mean, there was a time, and when I say there was a time, I mean like roughly 2019, where you would often just like open a Splinter Twin and like literally just pack one, pick one it.
Okay.
Just like commit. I think that time is like pretty long past. Like these days, I like just draft blue with like good fair cards, and if I happen to get Twin, I'll play it, but I don't force it. We did pass Imperial Recruiter. I think that's a lot worse. I'm not saying I'm unwilling to play it, but like there were at least 3 red drafters. How can that be? I wheeled like every red card.
I don't think there were at least 3 red drafters.
I think that blue was contested, but red was not.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna do that. Although,
but if you want some maniacal things like that, you might want to tune back in on Friday.
Friday's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, to be clear what we're excited about Recruiter, maybe I need to speak in stronger terms. It is not obvious to me that if a Recruiter was handed to me out of the either, that I would play it. I really don't like Recruiter. I get that it finds Kiki, and I get that you have this thing where you like find Kiki, copy Kiki, find Pestermite. My main opinion is like, this is 2023, that never happens, that's slow as shit.
Yeah. Also, our opponent is currently double queuing a Commander Masters multiplayer draft league. So.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. That'll affect our strategy greatly. Yeah, I mean, our red mana is obviously awkward, but we have like 11 red sources or something. This gotta be keep.
Yeah.
And as far as dropping and redrafting goes, our deck is like unexciting enough that if we go 0-1, I'd consider dropping and redrafting, but probably on any other results, I'll battle
the
that.
Arena Cube, of course.
Yeah, I do agree with that, Armath. Yeah, like, you just kind of want to just grind them.
Yeah.
And I mean...
Kiki Season Pyro is pretty nice.
Well, I think Kiki is just a pretty good element in our deck.
Yeah.
Like, I think if we didn't have Pessimite, we'd play Kiki, kind of.
Yeah.
Impure Recruiter's like companion Kiki. It is a little like that.
Yeah.
The problem is that you don't always draw the Impure Recruiter.
Companion Kiki, all your non-land permanents have an ETB effect.
That's nice. And I'll just fetch Steam Vents here, I think. Or I guess even Mountain is honestly fine. Probably Mountain.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want them to wasteland our only red source is the thing.
Yeah.
And, like, we don't really need triple blue. Oh, nice. Alright. Island hit him for 1.
Yep. Ooh, Kiki Companion, but none of your cards can have ETB effects.
That seems like a really bad design.
But you can use it as a fair thing to double attack, you know? Or with some, like, sack outlets, you know?
Yeah, I stand by my opinion. Alright, so let's bash again to start with.
Sure.
And then I think we want to just play Season Pyro. It's not going to be the
Okay.
greatest Season Pyro ever, but my intent is to something like discard like Mizium Mortar's Island, maybe.
I think I like that.
And like, it's true that if we just draw like no lands, this key will maybe stay in our hand a while, but if that happens, we'll live. Also, it looks like it's not resolving. Well, good beats. I sure did play in days here. I would play into it again, but you know.
Yeah.
The real issue is that I don't have a blue card in hand to hold up this Fawn, but... See, like, this is actually very awkward. Because I don't know whether we should play Island or Spire Bluff.
I think, well, I guess Kiki's not very good next turn,
I think just Island, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because if we draw a mountain, we can still Kiki next turn, and even if we don't, like, who cares?
Do you want to hold back the... I guess we don't want to get rid of the thing.
Yeah, I think it's time to hit
Okay,
them.
yeah.
Imagine if we had Recruiter, man. Is Chad just going to go on and on about what would have the world in which we had Imperial Recruiter in our deck?
I think so.
Yeah, that does sound like them.
Magma Opus.
They're really setting up their indomitable creativity. Noted card not in the cube. What you got, opponent? What's going on up in there?
Mizzix Mastery is in the cube?
That is correct.
Nice.
Okay, I mean, that's definitely scary, but we can just kill it.
Yeah.
The scary part about killing Chroma Steep Shark is always that your opponent could have Force of Will.
Yeah.
But nothing we can do about that. So, jam.
Yeah. We did get punished by our land choice, but...
I know, but I'd do it again, I think.
Me too.
And I don't really want to hold this up. I just want to hit for 1.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of time for holding it up when the dealing's done, you know?
Yep.
To quote the Kenny Rogers classic. What are they doing here? I mean, the dream here for us, obviously, is they just do something that can be Glory-bringered.
Yeah. Or Glory Brought, if you will.
Yeah, I will. I don't know if you will, but I will.
Sam's desperate rescue back the Chrome Shark.
Okay, I mean, that's a little scary because they could counter the Glorybringer,
Wait,
but...
that Glorybringer cannot kill Goldspan Dragon.
You're right. Alright, we have some problems.
Okay.
We have a fair number of problems. But anyway, let's attack for 4 in the air.
I guess. Wait, we could... No. Glorybringer.
I don't think all other options are
I was trying to
very
see if there's
reasonable.
like a world where we can Kiki-Jiki and double Lava Man down the dragon somehow next turn, but that's nonsense.
I mean, it's not literally impossible, but I don't think we should do it.
Yeah.
Like, we could, like, Play the Kiki-Jiki, hit for 1 with Lavamancer, pass the turn, EOT copy your Lavamancer, untap, get a card in the bin somehow. Like,
also, pretty clearly, Andrew is the non and I'm the dragon.
what would you say it means to be the non?
I think it's clear from context.
Yeah, do you think it's like...
Also, we got, again, Omega punished for the line we took 2 turns ago.
I know. Maybe it was wrong. Oh, God. Probably cannot beat whatever this is my guess. I see. Alright, good games.
Whoa, that's fuel for our Lava Man.
Yeah, sorry, misclick. Slip of the finger. Well, that sure was a thing. We don't have that compelling sideboards, I don't think.
Yeah. You could play Sower. It's good against Goldspan Dragon.
But it's pretty bad against, like, burn spells. Which they have, I think, plenty.
Yeah.
I think we should probably just submit.
Yep.
And try to do better next time. Oh, no. Okay. God. Greg was so dangerous.
Would have been very funny if you accidentally switched to 41 with Sower and just, like, lol, Sower easily wins us the game.
That would be very funny.
The issue with Sower versus Emrakul is that Sower has one or more color.
Wait, can you not Sower Emrakul?
Doesn't it have protection from...
Colored spells, right?
Oh, spells. Oh.
I'm pretty sure that you can Sower Emrakul.
Okay.
I'm not saying that makes Sower good against Emrakul.
Breach Emrakul, breach Sower!
It's fine. This game will just have a great draw and easily beat them.
I love being so smug just to be wrong.
Alright, well this game's great. Or at least great adjacent. I mean, we have turn 2 mana drain, turn 3 DAC, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, here's a fun fact from our deck. We do have the DAC Narset combo. I don't know if we'll ever use it, but it is there. It is there if we need it. Oh, we also could just Ravelman on 3.
You can't take Sensei's Divining Top ever, right?
I mean, it is legal to minus DAC and target Sensei's Divining Top, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Like, I sort of feel like they have a counter.
Well, I mean, we could just play Lava Man and leave out Mana Drain.
Or we could play DAC and bait the counter. Because, like, what are they going to do on 3 that punishes us?
I don't know, but if we get to Mana Drain anything, it's pretty good. We'll use the mana very well.
That's
because then we get to Ravelman and DAC.
But, like, I mean, so, like, what if they pass back your intent to wait till 5 to do it, kind of?
Nah, maybe just play next turn and not get dazed.
Yeah, that's
Dazed
reasonable.
is the only counter spell we
No,
saw.
you're right. Let's play Lava Man. I'm in. I don't want to get dazed this Stone Age, and it's also better against other counters incidentally, is part of it. Maybe Lava Man should get boarded out. They're playing blue-red. Usually blue-red has actually a pretty large amount of targets for Lava Man.
Yeah.
Is Show and Tell still in the cube? I mean, it's unplayable, but I don't know if it's still in the cube. The thing about Show and Tell, chat, and this is an important fact for you, is literally no one in History of Magic has ever played Show and Tell and won that game. It's never happened a single time in any format. It's
a classic Hopeful Initiate angle.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not in the current cube. It's good riddance. So, okay, let's Ravelman now, I think.
I think so.
Because now I'm pretty unafraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Eureka was Omega heinous. Eureka literally read 2GG lose the game. It was almost always better to have Eureka cast against you than to cast Eureka. So, on our next turn, we're going to need to pull an old Mana Drain trick, Greg. Do you know what it is?
I don't.
Alright, so next turn, we're going to go to our second main phase, then cast... Oh, no, wait. It's the Ravelman. Oh, it's really awkward. Basically, we'd like to cast Ravelman's second main, so that if we fight over it with Mana Drain, we get the mana on our next turn instead of in our second main phase.
Yeah, okay.
Because of this next main phase clause. But I guess we can just cast Ravelmaster, and just if it gets countered, it gets countered.
I think so.
Okay.
Wait, what if we just Mana Drain this?
Yeah, just waste the mana? Yeah, I'm pretty in. It being specifically Subtlety too just like really makes it seem pretty good. I mean, if our opponent breaches an Emrakul next turn, obviously that's bad for us, but honestly, it won't take that long before Rattlemancer reaches a point where that's pretty beatable.
Yeah.
And if they kill the Rattlemancer, that's fine, but...
And think of all the Lava Man fuel we'll get.
Slasher, I don't really agree with that. But... Okay, so I think here we just play Dak.
Do you want to go to combat and do the thing with Rabble Man first?
Oh, sure. I mean, we can. Yeah, I
Maybe
guess...
you want to play Dak first.
No, I tend to think more info is better for us.
Sure, okay, yeah.
So I just want to play this, and if it resolves, we'll just +1 on ourselves pre-combat, and then we'll assess. It also provides a lot of Lava Man fuel. I just basically think that a lot of people incidentally want big things to cheat in who aren't you, the Eureka player, is basically the thing. Like, a good example is, like, I often take Atraxa and Emrakul very early in drafts without necessarily having figured out exactly how I'm going to cheat them in.
Yeah.
And then, like, just, like, later, I find...
Kiki Swing is not going to work into 5 open mana.
Yeah, I'm not
from
Kiki
a
Swing.
blue-red opponent. Like, it's... I get that if they have literally nothing, that's the best line. But come on.
Yeah, like, we kind of would like to exchange resource with our opponent for a few more turns, and then we'll play Kiki, copy the Rattlemancer, and own them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Like, I would bet, like, hundreds of dollars that if we attempted to Kiki Rabble Man, it would not have worked.
All right, well, let's do the Dacking, as it were. I'll target me.
Can you target me?
All right. Greg, you're the target.
Okay, I need to draw some cards. One of them will be this Black Lotus, the nearest magic card to me. And then the second nearest magic card to me is in that box, which I'm not going to reach towards.
All right.
Oh, I have Shroud. Okay, too bad.
I think it's pretty easy just alpha here. Even if they have some sort of flash thing, they probably want to block Goblin Rattlemancer. They don't want to eat Lava Man or what have you.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to bluff for nothing. I don't see a great reason to do that.
Yeah, they could have, like, Mizium Mortars. That would be rough, but...
Yeah, but, like, Dak still is. It's not even that bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think we just probably play these... Maybe we play the worst one, which I think is the Magda.
Okay.
Although I like this force them to spend mana on their main phase. Actually, maybe we just play this.
Okay.
Just fearlessly jam. I mean, there aren't that many red wraths, even though you have specifically named one.
Oh yeah, I need another Black Lotus so that I can draw both off of Dak Faden.
Should have held Lava Man to play around Mastermind? Wait, what do you mean? Voldalkin Mastermind? I mean...
Wait, play around what? Sorry, we're missing a few characters off chat. Fairy Master... Oh, the one that draws?
But, like, we dacked first, so when we... At the time... I don't understand.
So just if they flash that in to trade with Rabble Man.
I don't really think so. I mean, I agree that you named a card...
They just Magma Opus made a treasure and then activated Sensei's Top.
Yeah. Okay, but, like... I don't understand. Like, oh. Wow. Alright. Slasher, I understand everything you're saying. I don't think I would do that again. I mean, for instance, like a random card we haven't seen from them, I'm just not that interested in playing around it when it's, like, not that devastating. Yeah.
Hey, do you want a Torrential Gear Hulk?
I mean... Well... Yes, I don't know if I'm gonna get one.
Yeah. Just, I want a Torrential Gear Hulk.
Like, our opponent, I think, should just, like, kill Dak here.
Yeah, probably.
No, that didn't
Well, yeah.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
that did happen. Sorry. I was a little confused. But yes, it did happen. Okay, so that makes sense.
So but now we can Kiki Rabble Man. Which
yes.
I haven't done the math, but I think is really good, right?
So we'll make 2 tokens. Yeah, I mean, I think we should do it.
And they're both the Rabble Masters are huge.
They're Titanic. They're both 6 power.
Yeah.
Or 7 power. 7 power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is really good. Okay. Oh wait, they have days. Even though we have this, I'm playing this land.
Yeah. Happy to discard Magna to Suspicious Stowaway if we draw a good card.
Yep. And what's happening right now, I mean, they could have a 1 mana burn spell off their treasure, but there's no way we don't go for it.
Sure.
Like, we're not in a good enough position to not. And then I think it's just a full alpha. Yeah, both of these will get +5, so it'll be 7/7. If they block just one of them, they die, so they have to block both Rabble Masters.
Yeah.
So that means, yeah, the alpha's gotta be right. Any burn spell they were able to cast, obviously. Man, it's kind of funny how Kiji has to attack each turn of Fable, but yet chose not to attack this turn.
Yeah. It so much has to attack each turn of Fable.
Alright. I mean, so this is, I think, a pretty good spot for us. I mean, even if our opponent has 3 Hammer Cool, which is the most powerful thing we've seen from them, we just are comically beating that at this point. Basically, if they don't have a sweeper, they're dead. If they do have a sweeper, it's not good for us, but we could even still win if their hand is bad or something.
Yeah.
And I also just don't think they have a sweeper. There aren't very many in blue-red. We haven't seen any, and I honestly think they probably would have swept on a previous turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Should be a game win here.
I'm sad. I wanted a Torrential Gear Hulk.
I feel like our opponent, like, had to make the play they did. Like, it would be insane for them to do it. I mean, like, they could do something weird where they, like, put our deck low enough that it couldn't, on that turn, steal. But the problem is, like, there are not enough pressure that it's, like, not clear they can pressure Dak. Which means, like, let's say they put Dak to 1, right? Okay, well, like, us plussing and then staying is probably still a huge threat for them. So, like, I think our opponent played it correctly. The one thing they could have done, maybe, was to Gearhawk on our turn, but that's so dangerous against the blue deck.
And then it becomes Knight.
Yeah, like, I think I would have done everything they did. I didn't know, obviously I don't know their exact hand, but that's what I suspect. So yeah, next turn we have some good options. For example, one option is we can just copy Lava Man and kill them.
That's true. We could play Mag to copy it to make some treasures.
Yeah, I mean, what's great about 2 Magnas is that both of them pump each other because they're doors.
Oh,
and then
that's true!
And then when Magda attacks, you get 2 treasures, 1 per Magda.
Yes! I didn't even think about the pump part. How?
Alright, so, like, okay, wait, let's just, like, figure out what we should do here. I mean, I don't really know how we lose. But basically my main question is, should I pre-combat copy Grim Lavamancer?
I think I want to attack with the werewolf and all 4 goblins.
Okay, and then just hang out.
Yeah.
That seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, I'm in.
Make a attack that's, like, pretty darn lethal.
And then if they react, we just have Grim Lavamancer and Kiki back. So,
correct.
Like, it's pretty hard.
And Kiki no longer has to attack.
It does not. Cryptic Command. Okay, well, we can just kill them in response to that. So I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah.
So let's copy Grim Lavamancer.
Yeah.
Why don't we copy Kiki with itself? Wow, what a great line.
Oh, that's insane!
Wow, how has no one ever seen this before? Alright. So they spin the top. Alright, any copies of Grimmy? Any Grimmies? Okay, they're drawing, so maybe they found a burn spell? If they found a burn spell here, they can kill the Grim Lavamancer, we shock them in response, and then our opponent is immediately in huge trouble.
Yeah.
I don't really see a reason to play this.
I guess not, yeah.
I mean, they still could just, like, have a sweeper, I don't know. Who won game 1? They did. They won game 1.
Yeah.
Wonderman 225.
No, I'm legendary.
Is it legal to target Greg with Kiki? Kiki can target anything.
Yeah.
As we all know. But in a funny twist of fate, it's actually not legal to target Greg with Reflection of Kiki.
Sure.
See, it's because he's not in the story.
Yeah.
Unlike such creatures as Bloodtooth Harvester.
Yeah.
A major part
the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. She's like a protagonist, you know?
You thought he had Shroud? Greg doesn't have Shroud. Have you ever seen Greg, you know...
I have Ward 1. I have Ward sacrifice a legendary creature or artifact.
Wait, why would you have that?
Because I'm Sauron the Dark Lord.
Greg, no offense, but I think if we were to rank people who are the least like Sauron the Dark Lord, you would be quite high on the list.
That's exactly what I would want you to think. Didn't you see Rings of Power? He disguises himself as a good guy.
He does do that in Rings of Power.
And then he's secretly Sauron the Dark Lord. Sorry, spoilers for one of my least favorite television shows.
Greg, you can't just spoil it for people like that. That's pretty rude.
I didn't say who he disguises himself as.
Yeah, I mean, our deck is basically perfect, because Lawman still has not really done anything, but, I mean, like, we could make it Robert.
Oh, wait, I actually kind of like that.
Alright, let's do it. What could go wrong?
Our opponent is so wealthy compared to us.
Mm-mm.
Was it Grand? Yeah. That would be much better if that person who ended up being Sauron was actually secretly Grand.
God, it would be great. Like, the battering ram just throws off its cloak and it's Sauron kind of crouched in a weird position.
No. The guy throws off his cloak and it's like, it's been Grand the whole time. What's today's candle sponsor? Great question. We've got a lovely Yankee Candle Clean Cotton Candle, one of the many candles given to us by a friend of the stream, Linda Ellenbogen, aka Andrew's mom.
Does she get the AKA every time?
Yeah, because she is also known as it's an accurate use of AKA.
It is an accurate use of AKA.
Oh no, the candle sponsor's been changed. Sorry, Linda.
To be fair, she may or may not still be here. Yeah. My mom has been known to watch... Oh, opponent multiplied, making her Robert Lord very poor.
That's true. Anyway, we're going back to... When are we getting Andrew's mom on stream? Well, she does live in a different state.
So I'm just going to jam Robert, because it's a terrible card here, into the days.
Okay.
And then if we play it, then we'll just hit for 2 with our 2/2 rechased.
Alright, candle sponsor's been changed back to the Coastal Wind and Lavender Threshold candle. With, oh no, it's been changed again.
Okay, well, given they had nothing before, I'm just going to play back, I guess.
Yeah. Joke's on them. Now we're doing the Simmered side. I do feel like there was a reason to play Magda so we could Goldspan next turn. Okay, well, it's fine.
I mean, maybe. I wouldn't mind just, like, looting away this Magda and these lands and whatnot. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if DC's still here, but we're now using her candle. The nice Simmered Cider candle from Times Candle. Bougie Aromatic. It's bougie.
Does it actually say bougie?
It sure does. Sorry, not bougie aromatic. Bougie aromatique.
Alright,
It sure does. Here. Bougie aromatique. Right under... Yeah.
Alright.
Right under...
Well, they have Cryptic here, but I don't care if they Cryptic Magda. Like, what am I gonna do? Never cast spells again? Like, just happy to just play Magda, sure they didn't Cryptic it. And, yeah, they can saltine eat this, that's fine.
This is in your credit card history.
Uh-oh. That is concerning. Okay, so they made a bunch of 3/3s. I mean, I guess a bunch of 3/3s isn't that good. So they're Trample, Vigilance, and Flying. Okay, so... What do you say we kill the Flying one?
I like killing the Flying one.
I guess we could also kill the Vigilance one. Like, maybe killing the Vigilance one is better? Kind of on the logic that... with the Vigilance one killed, they can't... They have to hold one back to or a Bellspawn against their treasure.
I think I like that, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Flash combo is pretty sweet in this cube. I honestly would really like to draft the Flash combo archetype. I just have not really had a chance to yet.
Is Triplicate Titan the thing to do with it?
Oh no, there's a bunch. Like World Spineworm, Atraxa, Squish
okay.
Titan. It's like pretty versatile. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Now we're cooking. So, let's play Goldspan.
Yep.
They didn't have days before, so I'm not going to respect top deck days.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess just hit with Goldspan.
Yep.
And then next turn, we can just Time Warp at him with Goldspan. I mean, we need some card advantage, but wait. What am I waiting for?
Which of us is the bougie and which of us is the aromatique?
Wow, that's quite a question.
It's a great question.
Alright, well I'm gonna start by hitting.
I love starting by hitting.
What would you say you're starting at the moment? If you mean you just love hitting, you should say that. Is that what you mean?
No. I just wanted to hit you, you know?
Alright, well I'm gonna play Time Warp. I'll target me. Nice.
Nice. Oh, I guess they were just dead to 6 damage, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was unfortunate because I was going to draw more cards and, like, do things.
How many treasures to tutor with Magda? I don't think it has that line of text.
Yeah, next turn we could have hit with both our things and found Goldspound.
Found Glorybringer, you mean?
Or yeah. Glorybringer, yeah.
5 is the answer, yeah.
Chat, how many subs do we get if we mod tutor in this draft?
We could have found Mox Ruby, too.
Or Smuggler's Copter?
Smuggler's Copter, that's nice.
Oh god, it would be great to find Smuggler's Copter in some situation.
Wow, 1 sub? That's huge!
I appreciate that Zyphos attempted to lowball you and you accepted with enthusiasm. It wasn't even a very reluctant acceptance. You were just like,
I would love a sub, plus it's not gonna happen.
Greg, you don't know that. Don't sell our stream short. It could happen at any moment. It could happen in this game right now. We're about to do it. This is the game chat.
We're playing against Riley DK.
Oh, this person watched our stream sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, anyone watching our stream might have a deck good enough to beat our very medium blue-red deck, but...
It's busted.
Okay, it's fine. What's good about this hand is here's the plan. On turn 1, they'll play a Mandork, we'll chain lightning it.
Yeah.
Then on turn 3, they'll play
artifact.
Palantir.
Palantir. That's a nice artifact.
Speaking of which, I have a great Palantir story. So, one of my off-stream decks in the Vintage Cube server was basically a Through the Breach sneak deck with like Emrakul and Ulamog as the payoffs. So, I had an incident where I was very far behind, but I had a Fiery Confluence in hand.
Okay.
And I played Palantir, and I saw Emrakul with no way to cheat it in. And that was the first counter. And I scratched the top. And my opponent, Ely Cassis, binged it and took 15. And then I untapped the next turn and cast Fire Confluence and Ely dies. It was great. Alright, so I do suspect counter magic here. So the one I want to get countered is I think deck.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's definitely not Rowmancer, and seems Pyromancer is best with an empty hand.
Yeah.
So, like, it seems pretty reasonable for it to be Dak. And we'll just see what happens. I mean, if Dak gets countered, that's fine. If not, we'll
I feel like we haven't been calling him Snack Faden enough, his true name.
Okay, well, I don't really want this Aura land.
Yeah.
Sorry, why is his true name Snack Faden, would you say?
Have you seen him?
Strong argument. Experts are convinced. All right, so I guess let's try to chain lightning this biz.
Yeah, I mean we could start by plussing Dak.
I guess okay, fine. Let's start by plussing Dak. Island in the bin.
Sure.
And then I think we just like play the Mox.
Yep.
Oh wait, shit. I was supposed to play Mox. Damn it. Alright, let's continue.
Yeah.
Rattlemaster. Yeah. The problem is, like, what am I going to do not chain lightning this?
Zap it.
Yeah. Maybe Rally DK is F6 and won't notice the fact that we played this Mox Ruby.
It's a great moment for the oops emote.
Yeah. It wasn't the greatest play I've ever made. Right. But this is still actually quite a good position for us.
Agreed.
Like, next turn we can do some looting, we can do some more looting, we can do some tooting. The world's our oyster.
No tooting, please. Although I guess if it's a smelly toot, we have some nice candles to cover it up.
Okay, so now I just want to go to combat before we do anything.
Trying to think if there's a reason to plus first.
Well, I don't want to plus first. I want to play Season Pyro, then plus on our new cards.
Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense.
So I think we're just going to go to combat for now.
Yep.
And we'll just kind of see what happens. I mean, like, obviously there could be a flash creature here, but I'm not that scared if they want to trade for a Rabblemaster.
Yeah.
Like, who really cares? Like, that means, like, Dak continues to tick away. We're kind of just, like, I don't know. That's a little more annoying than a flash creature, but I think we'll still manage to overcome it.
Yeah.
It's just going to be pretty hard to get that stick around, like, through the Season Pyro and whatnot. So yeah, just play the island first, then play Season Pyro. Loot this away, make a 1/1. Plus on ourselves. Nice. I guess if I had done it all pre-combat, it would have worked out better, to be fair.
That's true.
But
that's okay.
I don't mind the situation.
Yeah.
You want to just stomp the samurai?
Yeah.
And not taking first here, I think absolutely makes sense because we might remit in combat and then loot away the card we draw off remit.
Yeah.
Resto Angel in response. So that lets them exile this, which fizzles our Bone Crusher. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Alright, and now we can just deck ourselves, I guess?
Yep.
I mean, I think I... It does leave us shields down, but I think I want to discard Pestermite.
I agree.
Right. And as far as attacks go, I'm pretty comfortable sending 2 1/1s at the Wandering Emperor, just to be sure.
Yeah.
It's just like 1 damage isn't a big cost, and then we just hit them for 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I'm going to not F6 on their turn because I need to be able to rep force here.
Sure.
Which is a little annoying, but it is right. So now we have to think, so they know that we could have force.
Yeah.
Then we'll let it resolve.
Sure.
So that they'll know that we don't have force.
Yeah.
But, so, okay, as good as this is, and I mean, obviously something is good, I mean, I'm not sure we're losing. Alright, so... Goldspan hit him?
I think so.
We could alpha for 7. It's not crazy. Right? It might
So
be
the alpha,
good.
they eat the Season Pyro.
And then they have the option of trading for 1/1, but we don't care.
Yeah. Do we want to DAC first?
Let's DAC first. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we want to get rid of the Copter, right? Because they have infinite Cathar's Commandos.
I think so,
And
yeah.
then Magda doesn't seem that good.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. That also lets us have a fawn up after this,
Fawn Up,
which is pretty nice. Yeah, okay, I like that. So we do this, and then we definitely play this.
Yeah.
And then I think I like the alpha.
I like the alpha too.
Because they just go to 7, right?
I mean, it does expose DAC.
Yeah, but I sort of think Dak's done his work at this point. Maybe that's not true. It's like, okay, wait. I guess let's continue the alternate. The alternatives beat them to 10, I guess. But, like, they're, like, dying.
I mean, they'll probably... The issue is they'll block with Cathar's Commando, because they're going to attack, kill Dak, and get back the Cathar's Commando.
Yeah, okay, maybe
so
just...
really, we're, like, just getting 2 damage in.
Okay, I like 4. Okay. Just then. Yeah, you're right. Another nice thing here is Fawn does exile. So imagine that they go for like a 3-mana play that's scary, like Palantir or something.
Sure.
We can just Fawn it, and then they can't get it back.
I mean, if they go for Palantir, we might have bigger plans for it, though.
Okay, you're right. That's a bad example. But the thing about me is that I'm both very tall and very healthy. So I think I might have more than 2 toughness. Like famously. So if you were to rate my stats in a D&D sense, obviously my best one is int, but my con is maybe second best. I'm actually like, I never get sick. I recover really quickly. Like, there's just a thing about me. My immune system is just like very strong, genetic lottery or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I think that I can maybe survive a stomp, you know? Not like dodge it, just like survive, you know, cling to life. Like, I have to go to the hospital afterwards. I assume that happens when you take 2 damage, you have 3 toughness. But
yeah,
like,
well, and the damage can't be prevented, so.
Yeah. But I think I would survive.
I think I'm doomed.
Yeah, chump.
Yep.
Okay, so first we get another treasure token.
So we could just cast Fawn.
I mean, I think I'm pretty down for that.
Yeah. Wait, make blue twice. You might as well.
Repeat their oust. Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, well then that happens. I mean, it's not that bad for us. We get another treasure token, which we can cast V-Click.
Yeah.
Actually. And then we can actually just redraw the gold span on our turn.
Yeah.
So first we get this treasure thing that we resolve, and then we sack this for blue. And now we V-Click.
Yep.
I mean, I sort of think we should take one of these 4-mana 3/4 flyers.
Yeah, and it sort of seems like Resto is the one we should take.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
We could take Vamp Tutor in the idea that, like, they're gonna get something scary and play it next turn.
But, like, taking 2, they go to 1 if they do that?
Oh, that's true, that's true.
Yeah, I think that doesn't even matter.
Okay.
We can even alpha and blanket if we want to.
Yeah, okay.
I think we should take Resto.
Agreed. So that's what they drew?
Yes.
So their hand is... And Time Twister is each player, right?
Yes. Ooh. Alright, let's time warp ourselves.
Love it.
I would like to take an extra turn.
I believe they are just dead, right? Because now we attack for 3, draw the 4/4 haste, and kill him.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. And I will not be plussing Dak because we're going to draw the 4 haste next turn.
Yep. What's its -6 though? Just so I know.
When you target things, you take them.
Okay.
You target them with spells, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a sick game. Good work, Goldspan. I mean, Goldspan is a messed up card, and
yeah,
you kind of saw why there. This does seem like a matchup where Fire Covenant might be good, but I don't really know what it's better than. Yeah. Also, this card does seem. Oh wait, they have a bonus. This card seems decent against them.
I don't think that card's that good.
They just like seem like they have more cards in hand than us a lot. But yeah, maybe we should submit. This card didn't seem great.
Yeah, they don't have that many artifacts.
And they had a lot of big creatures.
Yeah, we could cut that for Covenant.
Yeah, okay. So if we do that, it's pretty awkward to play, actually, the Covenant.
Yeah, maybe let's just keep the Confluence in.
I kind of believe in this thing.
Okay.
Or Direfleet Daredevil. I want one of those two.
Okay, I'm just worried about they have, like, Resto Angel, they have some other big things, like...
Yeah, that's true. Maybe Sower?
I like Sower.
We saw countermatch removal, though.
Wait, what? Oh, we saw Oust.
We saw, like, Oust and, like, Reprieve and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to play this, I think.
Okay, fine.
I don't know if it's right exactly, but I somewhat believe in it. I somewhat believe that Riley DK is rich, and we can rob them.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is certainly a keep. Time Warp looking great there. I love Time Warp, honestly. I think it's quite good in this deck. And I think this deck isn't even, like, that great use of it. Time Warp's actually just a pretty good card.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't play Islands, so we have the option to leave it managing next turn. I don't think we'll pick that option, but you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe we will pick that option.
I mean, Magda seems pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's just play out and go.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's not unlikely that Riley sniffs this out and doesn't do anything, but
Sure.
that's totally fine. Also, it's possible Riley want to jam because like they have multiple good spells to cast, and they're just like happy to trade one for a counterspell.
Yeah.
Because they don't necessarily have reason to think we have specifically mana drain at the moment, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen. All right. So now,
This could be a classic second main phase Chain Lightning the Ledger Shredder.
well, what if we just pass?
We could pass.
Leave it mana drain or V-click.
Yeah, okay.
And the idea is like if they don't do anything worth draining, we'll just EOT V-click them, which kind of stabilize the board, and that'll give us a lot of information about what they're working with, so that we can kind of craft our plays better. I think that's better. Like maybe we should get this Ledger Shredder while we can, but I'm not that scared of Ledger Shredder. I have to admit.
That's fair.
I just have found in Vintage Cube it's like not that easy to trigger consistently. It often gets like one trigger. Like I don't like that card very much. And if this resolves, I think I want to target them because I don't really know what we took. We could took Magda, I guess, but
I want to target them too.
if they counter the V-click here, I mean that's just fine. Vamp in response. Interesting. So they're going to put a good card on top on their own end step.
So now we could target ourselves now.
Okay, well, it's going to get reprieved, it appears.
Okay.
Interesting. So now they have whatever card they found. I mean, now I'm sort of inclined to just second main Chainlink Ledger Shredder pass and do the same thing.
I mean, we could V-click away whatever they tutored for, but I guess we have mana drains.
Well, I sort of want them to cast it. Then,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Is that reasonable?
I think that's reasonable. I want to chain it.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to second main.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a tell of a mana drain, but that's fine.
I don't know. We do silly things like that on stream all the time. Riley DK knows.
You want to claim it's a bit?
Yeah.
Type in chat, it's a bit.
Like you just started. You were just acting too quickly, and then I had to be like, whoa, chain lightning.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, baby.
Aunt Shelly in the bin.
So we mana drain. We go to our turn. We make 4 mana. All right. So now, I mean, one thing is we could time warp.
So we could like time warp Magda Stowaway.
Wait. So if we time warp,
Or we could time warp Rabblemaster. That's probably better.
Because wait, so we have 4. So we have 8 mana. Yes, I think we want to time warp Rabblemaster.
Or wait, does that mean we can't? Oh yeah, my math was off. We can't time warp Magda. Yeah.
I think we should time warp Rabblemaster. That
Love
seems really good. The only thing better than a Rabblemaster is a time warp Rabblemaster. Now, just FYI, based on the Shieldred tutor, I anticipate that Riley DK has
A wheel.
a wheel in hand, yes. But that's not that bad for us. I mean, like, we can just make 2 plays here and just, like, let him wheel.
Also, what if we V-click now?
Well, then when that's the only thing we can do, but it is possible. I guess let's attack first.
Okay.
But, like, I'm just not even sure we'd want to take a wheel.
Yeah.
Like, if we just play these 2 things, is the wheel being bad for us? It's kind of my argument.
Not really.
They'll have 4 cards. Like, maybe they'll play a land first or something. But,
Yeah.
like, it seems pretty fine. I think we just play our stuff.
Okay. I mean, how confident are you that the tutor was the wheel is the question.
No, I think the tutor for this because they had
Oh,
the...
sure, okay.
This is what I think the tutor was.
Okay.
But I'm not that confident, but I
Yeah.
think this is probably better. I don't really know what's going to happen to us that's going to be so devastating from this point.
Yeah.
Like, Riley wouldn't have any reason to play around, like, us having a whiteboard of creatures, so it's not like that
Sure.
Riley would have found, like, Wrath or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's reasonable to play fair wheels, though. Like, especially if you get, like, for example, a Shieldred and a Bowmasters.
I mean, we saw a Time Twister in their deck in Game 1.
Yes. Honestly, I think fair wheels is a very strong archetype in Cube right now. Just Bowmasters and Shieldred both being recent powerful printings in the deck. obviously already worked well with Narset, and now works well with this new 2-1 guy that lets you draw cards when they draw. I guess that one doesn't work that well with Wheel, but still.
Yeah. Wait, what's the 2-1 guy that lets you draw cards when they draw?
It's very mastermind.
Right.
Yuta Takahashi.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah. I just don't think anything that bad is going to happen to us. Wow. Their deck has a lot of broken cards and also a lot of really mid cards. I mean, this might be for like an animate dead or something. That would make a lot of sense.
Okay.
We could definitely lose to an animate dead shooter here. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying we will lose, but we could. I mean, our next turn is pretty good even into that. Nope, that is not what happens. Interesting. Well, I don't really know what's going on over there at all. But I guess I'm pretty down to just attack, stomp their guy before blocks, and then V-click them on their draw step.
Sure.
So let's start by setting a stop. And the reason I want to attack first is because we don't get the treasure token for some reason, then we might change our play.
So is this death?
Oh, I did not do any math about that.
It's exactly death. I don't know if maybe we should have.
Maybe we should have mortars then, but I'm not even sure we should have.
We could also V-click. I guess now it's too late.
I don't think we were supposed to.
Okay, yeah.
I think just like if they want us to live for one turn, like I don't care that much. Yeah, okay. Bowmasters does make sense though, since they are playing a Fair Wheels deck, but it's also just like pretty okay. So like what? They're gonna double block Gravelmaster here and take 4? No.
Wait.
Interesting.
I would like to cast Mizium Mortars.
Yeah. Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can't avoid that. The Mizium is sorcery. I guess we just got really punished for bone crushing over that, huh? Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm in.
Yep.
Otherwise, a wheel is pretty devastating, and we think they have it.
Yep.
Because, yeah, a wheel at that point will let them deal 7 and make a 7/7.
Yeah.
Which we probably can't beat.
And deal 7, not deal 7 to us, wrath our board and deal 3 to us.
Well, or even worse, deal 7 to us.
I see.
Then kill us.
Oh, right.
Alright. So they're going to vote for Suspicious Stowaway? Yeah, okay. I mean, they're cleaning up our board pretty nicely. I don't think they're going to beat us at the value game, though. It's pretty hard. Like, our deck is designed to play value game. Their deck is designed to play a hybrid value cheating game. Like, it's not that easy to beat us at this. Alright. Well, I guess attack for 3.
Yep.
And I think now, finally, we're going to draw step click them, I assume.
I think so.
We could cycle their own gold spin, but even though we didn't have red, that seems kind of unhinged to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Target you. Oh, I don't want them to wrath.
Me neither.
They can have Time Twister. The game of make these Time Twisters bad but let you have it forever continues.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're going to cast it.
Yeah, I mean, probably, but it's not clear that it's even good for them.
Ooh, Ravelman's back.
And Fawn is up.
Fawn is up is nice.
Also, Narset kind of owns wheels. Like, one way they could get out of this is they could, like, wheel, set up a Bowmaster wheel or something. But if we just play Narset, they can't re-wheel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have a lot of problems. I don't exactly know what they're going to get out of them. I mean, one way would be to replay Shieldred. That would be a little problematic for us.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's unbeatable because we might be able to like go wide through it, but that would be annoying. Okay. Good follow-up from them. But I guess Realmaster is killing them on board, right?
It is, yeah.
And we can do it with Fawn up by playing the mountain.
Yep.
Alright. That sounds good. I like killing them with Fawn up.
Hiya!
Boom!
Woohoo!
And that's a 2-0. I'd be very happy to get a trophy with this deck.
Yeah.
I don't think this deck is great. Like,
We gotta get all our wins with mediocre decks out of the way before the Friday stream.
God, the Friday stream is gonna be fucking great. So should we tell Chad at all about the Friday stream?
We can tell Chad about the Friday stream.
All right, so Chad, here's our plan for the Friday stream, which is, as you all know, is the Anything Goes stream.
Anything Goes day.
It could be quite chaotic.
Anything could go.
So here's the Friday stream.
Do we not leave
I meant to leave up you. Did I not do that?
I thought you did.
I thought I did too, but maybe I didn't. So the Friday stream, we're going to be doing a swapping. GG's Riley, yeah. Sorry I threw away my mocks for no reason. So, yeah, we are going to, on Friday, be streaming Cube, where we're going to alternate between Arena Cube and Vintage Cube, and each time we lose a match, we swap.
Yep.
So, like, yeah, so we're going to start on one, I don't know which, whatever. We play that one until we lose. As soon as we lose a match, we swap the other one.
Yeah.
And we're just going to keep doing that until the stream ends.
Yep.
And the stream will just go until it stops.
And it could be that we just stream one cube the whole time. Maybe we'll never lose.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be pure chaos. But that is what's going to happen on Friday.
Yeah.
So
we can even play best of 3 on Arena Cube to
make it fair.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense. Well, like, yeah, I admit that the stream will go until it stops is somewhat tautological. Well, I'm definitely going to play some of the 64-person cube drafts. I have not registered for any yet. Again, the main issue I have from the short side, just my schedule is not that predictable in advance. But, yeah, I'm going to play any that I can.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like, I know they're filling up like really fast right now, and look, I just wasn't online and knowing my schedule at a time today where I was able to just like commit to all the ones I was going to play or anything. So, we'll see. I'll play some of them. I don't really know. So, I don't really want to leave up Brandon 1. I think I just want to play Rogue and Triumph Go.
I do too, yeah.
Okay, nice. And I like this because now we're nicely set up for a turn 2 V-Click, which is pretty good. And if they play something threatening, we can still obviously abrade it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think, I don't know if Ryan's still here, but I honestly think that match was pretty interesting, the one we just played.
Rabble Man.
There was like a large stretch of the match where we knew that Riley had a wheel, and therefore we like went through a lot of work to like make the wheel bad. If I have Fatal Push here, good beats, but I'm gonna make them have it. Like, most rule spells just don't do it here.
Yeah.
Nope. Man, the classic deck of Rabble Master and a Dream. Really raveling our way to victory here. I should not have F6. I need to bluff force. I mean, second path, that's a very reasonable line. I just like wasn't home today when they were put up.
Yeah.
I could now register for whichever ones are not capped and then drop.
Also, some people, is there like a wait list, or do you just have to like hope?
Oh no, this is Magic Online. What do you mean? Is there a wait list?
I don't know, man. What happens when someone drops? It will just be fewer than 64 people.
Oh no, someone else will come in quickly.
Okay, sure.
This is something that I might do, and that I have done historically 64-man drafts, is if you just, like, pay close attention to the drafts, maybe, like, 10 minutes before, you can often get a spot. Alright, well, Fury will clean this up nicely. Yeah, assuming your opponent has a way to, like, recur or blink this, that isn't too bad for us. Just in other words, I've just done this before, and I'm confident in my ability to do it. But, you know. So, I don't know what we should cast on their turn here. Like, do you want to Pester Mite them? Do you want to V-Click them?
We could Pestermite their lands?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, I guess.
It might be better than V-Clicking them right now.
Because we could also V-Click ourselves and get rid of this Pestermite.
But I don't know if we want to do that. It doesn't seem that bad.
Okay.
I think we just do this.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not lost on me also that, like, you know...
Triumph, I think?
Yeah, definitely Triumph. We have Kiki in our deck. Like, I understand we don't have it or that many ways to find it, but...
Sure.
It's not, like... It's irrelevant.
Dragon!
So...
The stream is really... Dragon. We need to make it more exciting.
Not your best work, Greg. Especially since our stream is very exciting. This is Vintage Cube. This is the most exciting variety of stream we do.
I guess that's accurate.
Did you see us gaining infinite life for taking 7 consecutive turns 2 streams ago?
No.
I think that was an all-time...
I was just watching the wall.
Well,
Made you laugh! Got one! Yes!
God.
Thank you, Blazing Shark. It made me laugh too. The person that laughs most at my jokes is me.
Chat, I would like to bring up at this time a grave injustice in the world. Are you guys aware that Nee doesn't think I'm funny? Heinous. Heinous opinion, really.
Yeah.
Many have said I'm the funniest.
Wow.
Many.
The funniest.
More and more people are saying that.
Can you
Anyway.
no animation on Moto? Where's my...
God. The Euro one is so unhinged.
Do you want to hold that?
Yeah, in case of Dak.
Yeah, or Pyro.
Yeah, well, Pyro is complicated.
I guess, yeah.
I think it's reasonable to hold it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just V-click them in their draw step.
Yeah.
God, they don't make cards like V-click anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Mostly because they're not very pleasant. But this is great. I mean, if they have a hard counter here, they certainly can counter this, but that's gotta be fine.
Yeah.
Wow, that is quite the hand. Alright, so what are they gonna do here? I mean, I'm not very afraid of Lelia because they're just dead on board.
Okay.
Cryptic they can't currently cast.
I'm pretty afraid of Omnath.
Yeah, because, like, one line they could take, right, is they could just, like, play Omnath, draw a card, play a land, gain 4 to 13.
Right.
And then we have 7, 8, 9 on the backswing. That seems pretty scary. And if Cryptic only buys no turn, I think we just take Omnath.
Yeah.
And
I guess they could draw a blue source to be able to Cryptic Command.
But that's not that bad. It's, like, not clear that we're losing if the game goes long.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that we, like, guaranteed one or anything, but, like...
Yeah. Can you remind me what Time Spiral does?
Oh, it's just, 6 mana, untap 6 lands, as you might expect.
Naturally, yeah.
And then Wheel of Fortunes.
Okay.
And shuffles in graveyards.
Okay.
Okay, so that's fine, and I guess I'll just kill Begin Combat. I mean, that's a very good sign for us, because it presumably means they had no outs and have to do this.
Yeah.
Wow. And we just continue to get there with the blue-red beats.
Blue-red guys!
Love some blue-red guys. Max, is this the kind of deck you would draft in normal limit format? Please weigh in if you're still here. The goal was one time to balance. Yeah. What's funny about that is that it's accurate. Yeah, I think our deck is perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to swap Griffin or Robert the Bitch?
No.
Alright.
What did we even see that game? Omnath,
Lelia, Cryptic Command, yeah.
Some Viz. A lot of good lands. Like a very nice mana base for Omnath, it looks like.
Okay, wait. Hold on one second. I need to discuss something important. Does anyone remember the classic member of the free cycle, Great Whale? I love Great Whale.
Is it 7 mana, 6/6, untap 7 lands?
Oh, no. It's a 5/5.
Nice.
7 mana, 5/5, no upside, untap 7 lands. That's the card.
Sounds busted. It was common?
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to get the mechanic at all rarities, Greg.
Oh, wait, that card was seriously a common?
I think so, yeah.
That sounds like a rare back in the day. Roll to just believe it was common.
Okay,
maybe
chat's saying
in
it was
some
a
sort
rare.
of Masters set recently it was a common. Peregrine Drake wasn't.
Yeah, Peregrine Drake is common. That's right.
I feel like that was uncommon too.
No, I think there was definitely. I think it was a vertical cycle.
Okay. Frantic search.
But I mean, there's also Snap. Snap was certainly a common.
Yeah. Okay. Cloud of Fairies. Yeah. I agree that, like, if that card were printed today, I could imagine it being a common, but, like, come on.
I mean, Rona's definitely a little scary. It doesn't obviously do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to shock Siemens here in case we get wheeled or something.
Okay.
I understand that we have 2 counters up, so it's not that likely, but I'm just going to play it anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, opponent, would you mind playing a nice Palantir? I just keep asking for opponents to cast Palantir, and they keep not obliging me, guys.
It is a legendary permanent. It would untap their Rona.
Yeah, and I think it would still be actively good for us if they cast it. What's great about Palantir is you get to proc it the turn you take it, and it keeps the counter from them.
Maybe they'll play a Mox and then, like, shield. Mox, Omnath.
That would also be great for us. But it doesn't happen. Alright. So, well, now I pretty much just kill Rona and pass.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not in a rush to play Dak. Our hand is pretty good. I mean, it's not, like, the perfect hand or whatever. Oh, wait. This is a post-second combat trailing angle.
Oh, sure, okay.
I don't even know that we would fight with Midrange.
Wait, Andrew, don't skip the turn! Oh, wait, they can chain... I guess they can red us, but
yeah, I don't
matter.
care.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely true, but it seems pretty relevant to me. We also can then mana during the chain lightning, just saying.
Oh, yeah, because they copy it?
Yes. It's not good, but it is true. Wait, what is this target thing I target us? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, is it not a vertical select? I guess there's like a million of these. Wow, I didn't realize how many of the stupid mechanics.
Oh, Palancron. That one's fucked up.
Oh, Lelia, no thanks. I'll decline.
Nah.
No Lelia's for you. Now we get to use the classic 1-2 punch of mana draining Time Walk. Because we have 7 mana. I guess we don't actually. Maybe we don't. Maybe we should play Dak. I'm pretty down to just go Mountain Dak.
Well, do you want to Dak first?
I guess so. Yeah, okay. Dak. Right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, so we haven't played a land yet, right?
No.
So we can Time Walk now, right?
Yes, we just discard...
So we discard Mountain Pestermite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. And then we just go Island
Mox Ruby.
Time Walk. See, the thing about Mox Ruby is it's a very good card.
Yeah.
If you are unaware of this, this is a good demonstration of why. Alright, and let's Dak again. We're just kind of never going to draw lands again, which is pretty nice. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, you want to just like DRC and pass?
Yeah.
Probably just stomp the EOT, but we'll see if we counter anything. I assume we're Delirious.
Land, sorcery...
It says 4 card types.
Oh. I was counting, okay? I would have gotten there.
Man, remember when Max V was doubting whether Dragon would be good, and it's just been a 1 mana 3/3 with no downside every time we've drawn it?
This is the only time we've drawn it.
Yeah, but it's clearly good here. I mean, are you denying that it's good here, Greg?
Seems really good here.
I forgot about
Were
that.
all these many untapped cards, like, were they all in the same set, or were they spread across the
same
block?
set. Oh, I think so.
Well, I know they were all in Urza Saga block, but there were famously 3. So maybe, like...
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like,
same
maybe
block.
it was, like, many different vertical cycle situation.
Yeah, okay. I've decided I don't know what exactly happened. Alright, that is very, 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 very bad.
I agree.
Okay, so what we need to do is find Mizium Mortars.
Okay.
So I think we should untap. So we need to like stomp plus mortars that are something of that nature. So now I think we should stomp to surveil on their Boombringer.
Okay.
With intent to then Dak.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow, that really punished us for this line. I guess not really.
Not really.
I guess that's not even that good. It's kind of good.
It's kind of bad, I think.
You want to just bin it?
Yeah.
I think I'm in. Okay. Bin. Plus on us. Alright. And now we are in trouble. Because our guy is going to die to its own attack.
Yep.
And we don't have a way to prevent this from hitting our deck down below 6 again.
Yep.
But I guess we just play Suspicious Stowaway and hope.
Yep.
Well, we certainly didn't end up with lands in hand, so in a sense we didn't draw lands. Yeah, you're right. I definitely should have been more conservative in my assessment of the card. Oh, it doesn't actually kill the deck, though. That's
correct.
Good. Okay, yes. It stops the alt, but it only puts the deck to 1. Okay, wait. We might be able to get out of this. I mean, it's bad. Don't get me wrong. We need their hand to be bad, and we need to draw well. But I think it's possible. Okay, that is not making it more likely. Alright, things have developed in an unfavorable manner to us, and the Pestilite's in the bin. But, whatever. Kiki hit him.
Sure, attack for 2.
Well, I think it's right?
Yeah.
Because we're hoping to, like, top deck something that we can copy Kiki and, like, go nuts in some way.
Yeah.
For example, like, we could, like, draw PZ, discard our hand, draw cards, then copy true. PZ, and then, like, figure something out from there, right? Like, it's not incredibly likely, but it is possible.
Yeah.
Don't like that they're fetching here.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well, they needed a forest.
V-click. Alright. So now I think we should V-click us.
Okay, yeah. Because we have Kiki, too.
Yes. So, okay. So we V-click us. Take our own fawn. I don't want that. No fawns for us. Okay, great. Now we go to their turn and in their draw step copy V-click. Oh, no, we can't.
It's legendary.
Okay, it's fine. Just hit number 2.
Yep. Dang, the bit.
I know Bone Crusher's hanging out. I think that I would have made the same play if I hadn't I couldn't copy this.
Yeah.
But it is a little worse for that reason. We just, like, need to find something quickly. But Bone Crusher's actually very helpful. So now they attack us to 4. We can play Bone Crusher, hit back for 7, and then pass and copy Goldspan and chump with it. Right?
Wait. Oh, right.
So
that's
like
assuming we draw a land?
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Sorry, we just we have 5 mana. This costs 5.
Yeah, but how are we playing Bone Crusher?
Or I guess. Oh no, sorry, you're right. That we can only play with draw land. Yes. Well, okay, so they can't flash that back this turn, but it is gonna probably beat us badly next turn. What do we need to draw here? Is really the problem. We need to draw this Pestermite from the graveyard.
Sower of Temptation from our sideboard.
I mean, now that I've seen more of their deck, I might be willing, but I know
we have seen Lightning Bolt, Abrade.
Yeah. But they just have so many big things that we cannot kill.
Yeah.
We might just need to, like, play it and try to pick with counters and, like, hope. Okay, well, let's play Goldspan. Right? I mean...
Yeah.
This is bad, but it's still not unsalvageable.
Yeah.
And so the right time to copy this is in our end step. Yeah, because it's next instead of second.
Yeah.
And we know we're going to need to make the copy anyway.
Well, this is worse against, like, sorcery speed removal.
Well, that's true, but it's much better against speed removal.
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm not sure we can beat them drawing, like, any card that does anything.
Yeah.
But if they draw nothing here and out, we do win. I'm not actually sure that's true. Notably, if they draw nothing here and out, they still get to make Euro.
Yeah.
And they still get to gain 8 life a turn. Which is more damage than we're dealing. But, we're certainly not obviously dead if they draw nothing here and out.
It's a really quite an adventure that the Bone Crusher Giant has been on.
Someday, maybe he'll come back with another adventure, Greg.
Yeah. I kind of doubt it.
You think we'll concede from before that happens?
Yes.
Yeah. the us conceding before that happens is looking increasingly likely.
Oh, maybe they'll forget about the Euro. If they forget about the Euro, we're in great shape, I think. I mean, maybe not great shape.
I think that there's very little that could happen that would cause us to be in great shape.
They have to forget about the Euro.
So,
and
okay,
maybe forget about their Baneslayer Angel on board, too.
Yeah, like, once they forget about the Euro, so at that point we're making extremely slow progress.
Uh-huh.
And hoping they don't try anything that does anything. It's certainly not like that happens and then all our problems are solved.
Yeah. Also, it appears they did not forget about the Euro.
Yes, I think they're currently picking the cards to exile.
Yeah.
If they draw nothing and you get 2 free Mindslaver turns, you have a shot. God. Greg, we need to draft a Vintage Cube deck with Euro so that I can make you make that noise.
Oh, good. Ari's here to make the comment about how this whole game was decided by one card. Boonbringer Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah, wait. Is this where we talk about how limited is about bears and combat tricks, and then we point to Boonbringer Valkyrie?
Yeah, the only card that mattered in this whole game.
Well, okay. At least we have Bone Crusher Giant.
True.
Wait. Oh, wait a minute. We can remand our own Bone Crusher.
That's true.
Then we can Stomp, plus Mizzy Mortars.
I mean, you don't have that much mana, though, right?
Well, this means we have 4 more mana.
Oh, I guess we can do all that and kill the Valkyrie.
Or the Uro. I think maybe... Oh, I guess... Here's pretty close coming back. Okay, yeah, the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
So... Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm holding full control here. So I hope this works.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guys, such a long adventure.
Alright. So now I'm going to play this island.
Sure.
And then we can attack for 7.
Yep.
Because we can still chump block with Goldspan thing.
Yep.
So they'll go down to a mere 30 life.
Yep.
Yeah, I just kind of think we need Sower to beat this person is the really way I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to sack this for red. Because we need 4 mana to do this, we need to sack both, right?
Yeah.
So red. Stomp the Boonbringer. Get back on adventure. I appreciate the idea that he just gets home from the adventure and then he's just like...
We're like, no! Go back! Step on an angel!
Alright, and now we're going to go to our end step and copy Goldspan again.
Yep.
I guess actually in this spot it doesn't really matter because we didn't do any removal spell either way. So like waiting's actually playing around with a removal spell and we can't do this. Okay, never mind. Here I guess we should pass.
Yeah.
Because if they top deck a removal spell, we just die. So it's irrelevant.
It feels like that was true last turn too, but...
The click attack may be bad. It's not bad. The worlds in which we... Like, I don't think that blocking this Euro to death is good. Like if Euro... Like, let's say your opponent here, you have the option 0 mana, move Euro to the graveyard. That option, you probably wouldn't take it, but it's like not crazy to take.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what our winning looks like from here. That is still a work in progress, but I don't think it looks like...
We need them to Time Twister and us to draw Pestermate.
Yeah, I was thinking that it might involve them time spiraling.
Or Time Spiral, sorry.
Alright, now is the time.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe our out is just like grinding through this fucking Euro with like repeated blocks. It's not great though. I don't like them casting any spell. Hard for us to beat any spell.
Yeah. It's not like they drew many cards this turn, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well that doesn't actually do anything. That caused it to concede the game. Alright. Now we draw this. Alright, well... I'm about to concede, but I'll cast this first.
There's no way that's not the best draw on our deck, so... Yeah.
Alright, I'm good.
I'm off it.
So, I think we just need Sower, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put that in. I mean, I'd really like Fire Covenant, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be tough, because let's see, we can play this, like, we need to put this in, I think I should just cut, like, a mountain for this.
Okay.
And then we can, like, play the Fire Covenant.
Do you want to cut, Confluence?
It did not seem very good. Although dealing him 6 is kind of a
Is
thing.
it a way to cheese him out? But they have all this life gain that we saw.
Yeah,
like...
okay. Let's cut it. And... something.
Is Bone Crusher bad?
I
guess it
can't
kills
be bad.
Lelia.
Also just is a 4-3.
Yeah, okay.
I think Grimlaw answer is closer to being bad.
I guess that's true.
Maybe like a Braid? Wait, actually, hold on. Lelia is the main thing we're trying to kill? Let's just... wait. Let's cut this.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense to me, because we might need these things to team up, take on big guys, and like, this is pretty medium. Yeah. Right, hold on. I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom now.
Okay.
Greg, you're in charge until I return.
Okay.
You can make as few or as many game actions as you feel comfortable.
I'm too scared to click on Moto. I think if I click on Moto, everything will go wrong.
I see.
But the good news is they're still sideboarding, so I don't have to take any game actions. All right, guys, should we put in this Grave Titan? Just for a nice little prank. When Andrew draws the Grave Titan, he'll be like, what the hell? Why is there this Grave Titan in my deck? Go to Buddy List and open a trade with my buddy Azax. See, this one's not funny enough, you know? I feel like Balance is funnier. Also, to be clear, that didn't put it in the deck, right? Alright, we want to go second, I think. Drawing cards is good in Magic. Okay, I refuse to keep or mull this hand without Andrew. I feel like it's a mulligan, but, you know, a small, this is a mull, this is a sneep. Azax says it's a sneep, so it must be a mull. I'm pretty sure this is a clear mull. I mean, 3 double blue cards, only 1 blue source is, like, pretty bad. I think this could be a keep, though. Like, the idea being, like, we play Triumph, we play the Talisman, like, we'll find the blue source. We'll find it, right? Like, why would you mull turn 2 Talisman, turn 3 Narset, turn 4 Sour? How many... we do have a lot of blue sources. I think we have more red sources, though. Anyway, I refuse to keep or mull this hand without Andrew. We have so many clock minutes. But... yeah, I mean, there's no way the top card in our deck isn't a blue land. The bad news is Arid Mesa isn't a blue land, so we're actually down 1 blue land. I think we should mulligan this hand, is what I've decided. Because of the uncastability of most of our cards.
Well, Arid Mesa is still a blue land, we have Steam Vents.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
I don't think it's insane to keep this.
I don't think it's insane to keep it either.
When the play?
Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of looks good against them.
All right, keep.
I mean, how much are we asking? Like, let's say there's like, our deck is like 9 or 10 blue sources.
Yeah.
I think it's 9. So every draw is like roughly 1/3 to B1.
Yeah.
We have 2 draws to find it. So like, we're like, our odds of missing are like 2/3 squared, which is 4/9. So we hit more than half the time.
And if we don't miss, we're probably drawing other things to do.
Like, we don't miss because we're drawing like red spells.
Oh, Talisman can help us cast the Grave Titan. Don't tell Andrew.
Yeah, don't tell me about the Grave Titan.
Yeah.
I think I want to keep.
Okay, let's keep.
But it is close.
I also like kind of wanted to keep, but that's why I waited for you. I was unwilling to do either thing, you know?
I did a bunch of math. My math has convinced me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but I actually often run this exact calculation with hands, which is that like a lot of the time I feel like you have hands of the form, if X things happen, my hand is good, and if it doesn't, my hand is bad.
Yeah.
And I often find it very useful to just like run the numbers. I'm not saying that like getting the number, it's like 5/9 tap in here, which my math suggests. Is
also,
like,
when I put this Grave Titan in our deck, I forgot that we could actually cast it. I assumed I was just putting in a dud, but it is just castable.
yeah, given that we boarded in this water
Talisman and Watery Grave.
Oh yeah, why would you?
Why would you ever mulligan?
Yeah, I mean it would be pretty crazy, right?
Anyway,
I just want to play Talisman. I think having manner of this exact turn is not that important. I think.
Oh, and Gold Span. Wow, Grave Titan's so good.
Yeah, it was pretty insane of us not to have the Grave Titan in, honestly.
Maybe they'll play Lelia and we can sower it. We probably wouldn't even sower it.
I think we just abrade and leave it mana leak at that point.
Yeah, that seems better.
Like, we ideally want the game to play out in such a way that sower is our last card we cast.
Yeah. Magda 2! 5-color blue-red, let's go! We could have played the balance.
I mean, Gold Span less so, but I legitimately think Magda is pretty reasonable fixing.
Yeah.
Because just like, I don't know, it makes the treasure like half the time, and maybe even a little more because it decks like mono, green, and storm that are very interactive, and when it does, it just fixes your mana.
Yep.
Going deep in the tank. Lelia. Alright, well, I mean, we did know this might happen. It's probably fine. Yeah, okay. It was like, it's basically fine unless they hit like a Moxen or something. But I didn't want to summon that into existence.
Yeah.
I guess? So let's say we sower it. I mean, I guess the only real problem is that then, like, they waste all our mana. Yeah, I think we should probably just abrade it.
I kind of want to sower it. They have a bunch of scary, like, 5s, right? Like...
Yeah, that's true.
We could wait on the mana drain. But look, if they spot removal the thing, it's fine. We'll just untap, abrade it, right? It won't grow.
Yeah, it's fine unless they have another way to exile cards some way, which isn't that likely, but is not impossible.
Oh, it's whenever you exile any card, it grows?
Yes.
Okay.
But
yeah. I mean, I guess we do
get... If they kill Sora, we can't abrade it. I mean, yes, we can. We'll just abrade it next turn, right? But...
Maybe this is too soon. Maybe we should just abrade it.
I think we should abrade it, but it's pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
Mostly the way I feel is I just, like... I would really just like to exchange resources a bunch more before we play Sora.
Okay.
Maybe even play Sora with, like, Leak Up or something.
Yeah.
What I don't like about this is it does leave in a situation where where our limited blue mana is a problem.
Yeah.
But we'll have to work through that. Well, that definitely resolves.
Yep.
That does almost nothing.
Is that card really good enough to be in the Vintage Cube?
I think so, but it's terrible on our opponent's deck.
Okay.
It's a pretty good Storm/Breach enabler, and it just kind of does enough stuff, I think.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, we kind of can't do anything here.
I agree.
So we'll just hang out for a bit. I'm not that impressed.
Yeah, I guess it probably is just, like, the best Goblin Electromancer in the game.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, and partially, like, I actually had a really nice cube deck when I was in Chicago that I 3-0'd with, where I had, basically I had Bribery, Fractured Identity, and Mystic Confluence. And so I just, like, played it in my fair, like, blue-white deck. Okay. And it was very good.
I was wondering in the March of the Machine set if Brawl was supposed to be an uncommon.
I mean, it would have been fine to make it uncommon.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be unreasonable.
Like, I feel like it would have been cool in limited. Like, it might have enabled a limited archetype. I guess there were so many battles that, like...
Yeah, it's a pretty awkward card in the context of that set specifically. Okay, well, here I just want to shock in the Water Grave and play our set, I think.
I agree. Second main?
Yeah, second main. Grave Titan. Oh my god. The Grave Tightening will not stop until morale improves.
See, the thing is, Andrew has to be a little afraid that Grave Titan is in the deck. It's well within my range to put it in the deck.
I don't think it's very within your range. I think you don't have a very good understanding of the concept of range.
That's true.
Okay, well that's good. I don't want to play it now, but let's take it.
Yeah.
That means they will have the Narset down to 1, but I don't think Mars is that relevant game piece. I know we've seen a wheel from them, but it's just 1, and like, we haven't even really seen anything they do with wheel. I guess there's some logic to it though, like Euro stuff, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Successfully doing it. I was legitimately worried when when like I had been putting it in the deck and then the thing started that it might just be in our deck. I don't know how Moto works, you know?
So yeah, if our opponent casts a big fatty here, I think my intent is to let it resolve and sower it with mana drain up. And then we'll go from there.
That makes sense.
And if they do nothing and pass, then it's possible we should Mortars the Brawl and hang.
Yeah.
We don't have to minus an Narset. Is Omnath? Is this Spoonbringer? Okay, I mean... Yeah, I mean... I think letting this resolve and then sowering it is good.
Okay, I'm in.
It's not a flawless plan.
Also, if they put the counter on the Brawl, we could also Mizium Mortars.
That is true, and I think definitely not irrelevant. It's weird they didn't do this pre-combat, though, if that was their plan. Alright. So, yeah, I'm gonna take the Boombringer.
Yep. And I think I want to leave Narset in play, right?
Yeah, I think so, too. It's definitely not obvious, but I think that's right, yeah. I think if we want to, like, not have it in play, like, use it, we can do that later.
Yeah.
And like if our opponent, for example, I guess it is possible when it like kills the sower even through this. They have like 2 kill spells, and then they like hit our set for 1. But I'm willing to live with that outcome. Okay, are they have something EOT, or are they just fetching to fetch to thin or whatever? Nope. Okay, well I'm gonna mana drain that.
Yep.
For better, for worse. I mean, even if they do manage to just to kill the sower now, which is certainly possible, it is nice that we can untap full cast the Mizium Mortars off the mana drain mana and then Bone Crusher Giant the... Oh no, we don't have 4 red. No, we do have 4 red. Yeah, that's possible.
Yep.
So we can just full cast the Mizium Mortars and crush the Brawl, which is pretty nice. And if they don't have a way to do it, then we're gonna Boonbringer the crap out of them. So... Ooh, that is not an answer.
Ooh, let's go. Mizium Mortars, baby.
Wait, what is happening now? Oh, they're transforming it. What does the flip side do?
The source deals damage to it. That source control exiles a card from their hand at random.
And you get to play it for free.
Okay, so, we're not going to kill their thing anymore.
I mean, we just don't really need to, though. Like, now I just want to minus Narset, because that way I don't care about this, really.
Yeah. Although, wait. Oh, yeah, because they flip. So, wait. We could... Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, minus Narset.
I think we just now minus Narset, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that does not work.
Wait, can we read the full card again? Sorry. That's what's good. So they would take 1 card from our hand. So,
I guess I don't really want to let them do that.
Yeah, I guess we'll just take Fawn.
I think we should take Fawn, yes. And then... what do we want to do with this mana? 7 plus... So they're dead in 2 here?
Yeah. So I'm pretty into, like, Mortars the Brawl.
And play Magda?
Sure.
I mean, I was mostly wondering if we should just not Mortars.
We could not Mortars.
Like, it's not... it doesn't seem obviously... Like, if they, like, make a Euro or something, being able to kill it seems pretty relevant.
Yeah. Don't Mortars.
I think we just attack and pass after we do this. Like, waste our mana drain mana other than this. That's fine. Yeah, and I think they're in pretty enormous trouble. I think this sideboarded Sower might just take us home.
Yeah?
Sower of Temptation, take me home to the place where I belong.
What state would that be?
That I don't know. Vegas?
I was hoping it was going to be Ohio.
I mean, to be clear, Vegas, I mean Nevada.
Yeah.
But, you know, Vegas is the place.
Yeah.
Nevada's the state.
Yeah.
Hard evidence. Well, if we counter this, I think they're dead.
Counter it.
I don't really know what their plans to get out of this, but they could just like draw your own by a turn or whatever. Like, it seems like we do this, that's game.
It is the most medium force of negation that has ever happened. I assume hard evidence has to be busted because it's in the arena cube. Oh, look!
Nice little gold span here, yeah.
As a treat, you know? I wish we drew Grave Titan.
Wow.
Woo!
And that was a 3-0 with one of the most medium decks we've ever had.
That was so medium.
Yeah, I do not really like this deck very much.
Yeah.
Are we drafting again or are we done?
I think we should be done. We've
All
had
right.
some late streams so far.
That is true.
So...
Yeah, the problem is this wasn't sweet enough to really give me the fire to draft again is the main issue.
So it sounds like, but then it kind of sounds like your morale's a little low.
That's true.
You watch the YouTube VOD. Okay. I promise I will post a YouTube video to the System Magic YouTube tomorrow.
It's quite the promise.
Yeah. I might even post 2 because we've got a lot of catching up to do. So I might have to start posting 2 a day to get caught up.
That sounds very reasonable.
Yeah. We could go here, maybe. We could also just go here. It's been maybe long enough.
Yeah, I think I would just go there.
You want to go there?
Or just go to Connorman, but I think going there is
Let's
actually
go here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're gonna go raid PT Bench. They are raiding some. They're playing some 4-color control in Modern. And yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back, as we mentioned earlier, on Friday for some back and forth cube action. Vintage cube and arena cube hand in hand as we lose or win. But yeah, enjoy that. Enjoy PT Bench's stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you can see when we post all those catch-up videos. If you're watching on Twitch, also consider subscribing because that really helps our channel. And yeah, we'll see you next time. System Magic out.